Universal Data Tool update number 6. Do you speak Dutch? Well, now you can use the Universal Data Tool in Dutch. Big thanks to Rick Sta for getting all these translations in. We now have image landmark annotation, maybe also called image key points annotation. Couldn't really pick the name. So if we go in here, we can select the key points, this little character, and we can create a pose. So you can customize each of these poses, but this one by default, it's kind of like a human. So, I can do the eye, the ear. Look at that. Pose annotated. We do not currently have a configure page for the landmark annotation tool. So if you'd like to build the configure page, that'd be very much appreciated. You can check out this GitHub issue to learn more. And kind of what we're looking for is something like this, where it shows all of the points, maybe the names of the points, lets you create new points, drag them around. That's basically it. I'll throw help wanted on that. Help. Big thanks again to Rick Sta, who added Singularity support for the Universal Data Tool. So now if you use Singularity, which is kind of like a container registry for scientific applications, you can just do Singularity run Universal Data Tool / Universal Data Tool, and it will run with Singularity. So big thanks, Rick Sta. We now have icons up here. Who doesn't like a good icon? I like an icon. It's up there. The Universal Data Tool website is now open source. It was not open source because there was a little bit of a fluke. I forgot to make it open source. Now it is. So if you see something on the website you want to modify, feel free to open up a PR. Thanks to KongDV, the last and first samples of your data set now have disabled or enabled previous and next buttons. So you can see the previous button is disabled here. That's because it's the first sample, right? And then if I go to the last sample, the same thing will happen. Next button is disabled. So thanks, KongDV. Super nice to have that. Thanks, Mohammed. Allow multiple classifications per image. For some reason, this was not saving, or something was weird with it in certain circumstances. We now have this other formats button that just links to the Universal Data Tool convert page. And what we'd like to do in the future is have it so that this is embedded directly within the Universal Data Tool. But for now, it just links to that conversion page. We have all these options in the conversion page now, and if you click on them, it'll give you a link to the GitHub, the issue to implement that. If you have any formats you'd like built, please click this something else, and this will take you to GitHub, and it'll take you to the page to open an issue to import or export that. So hopefully we can figure out what everybody wants to import and export and kind of get those formats all embedded in there. That's all for this week. If you're interested in contributing, check out our contributing.md document, and also hop into our Slack. We're happy to help out. If you have any issues or features when using, or features you want when using the UDT, go ahead and create a new issue on our repository, and we can start that conversation. Big thanks to all of our contributors this week. See you next week.